Hi, Kat.
Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm doing A-okay, I suppose. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I was just thinking I probably should have made a latte for this
Oh, yes.
episode.
I
Pumpkin
am
spice
amazed.
latte.
And with caffeine?
A little bit, just a kick.
Okay, just kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably could do that, actually. Drink coffee at night and fall asleep fine. But once in a while it gets to me. I'm pretty, I think I'm so desensitized. I just drink so
I
much of it.
You realize like the human body gets used to all kinds of things. When you quit, caffeine or something, you don't realize how impact oh wow. Yeah, when I switch to tea sometimes, I'm like, "Oh wow, I'm sleeping a lot better." Huh, I wonder why.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
true.
I mean, my aunt once told me there's so little caffeine in a cup of coffee that it shouldn't affect your sleep. And I was like, well, it does, even if it's a placebo effect for me. Like, I'm very sensitive to caffeine. So.
I'm not sure I buy that, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on your metabolism and your sensitivities.
Yeah.
It's a very blanket. I'm like, it's different for women than for men too. So
Yeah, that's
anyway,
funny.
yeah, maybe I'll ask Sean to make me one while we're.
There you go.
Just
In
I'll text
between.
him. Yeah,
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll just deliver it.
Yeah, and could you deliver me a pumpkin spice latte while we're sitting here talking about milk? Anyway, I just gave away what we're talking about.
Yeah, well, all right. You're going to get it real quick anyway. So, I have a fascinating headline from 2023 for you.
Ooh, I can't wait. Okay.
It says, Got Milk creators accused of violating federal law over Aubrey Plaza ad.
This one I did not see in my algorithmic-based news in 2023. I would love, that sounds like something AI made up,
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? It's real, though. It's it really threw me for a loop. This whole milk episode threw me for a loop. I was like, dang, there's big milk, which I guess I should have known. But
Yeah, okay. I knew there's big milk, but
yeah.
how else could they afford an ad campaign with Aubrey Plaza in it? I mean, but
Which is really interesting about Aubrey Plaza. I'm confused by her participation, but anyway, if you head to drinkwoodmilk.com,
wood milk, okay.
yes, and you'll see a fictitious product, wood milk, that claims to be 100% all natural and have zero nutritional value.
Okay.
It also has an FAQ. The question is, well, one of the questions, is wood milk real milk? Answer, of course not. Only dairy milk is real milk.
Obviously. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're talking about the definition of milk here. That's our Merriam-Webster pushes their glasses up and says, actually.
Well, yeah, according to the Got Milk creators, yes.
Got it, yeah.
So, this campaign was invented by the Got Milk creators. They're called milkk, as part of an official marketing campaign for cow's milk.
Okay.
But guess who funded it?
Big Dairy?
The U.S. government.
Oh no, the USDA!
Yeah.
Because they gotta sell milk, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they fund it. Okay, this is gross. Okay.
It's amazing. Yeah. So we will talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
Questions are, is cow's milk a staple in your home like it is in mine? Or have you switched to a plant-based milk like oat, almond, or soy? I'm curious for you.
I drink whole milk.
Okay.
But I don't eat cereal I don't drink a glass of milk. Sometimes when I'm feeling very childish, I guess I'll drink a glass of milk. But I usually just have
nostalgia.
It in lattes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, same. Are these plant-based milks actually better for the environment?
That's
and
a
how
huge
much?
question. Yeah.
Right? And how much more expensive are they?
Okay.
Let's find out.
That sounds good.
Welcome to Greening Up My Act. All right, sweet. Yeah, we'll edit that out, right?
Oh, yeah, all kinds of editing happens. Magic. It's the magic of podcasting.
Oh man, yeah. So like I said, this episode was really, really interesting to research. I was like shocked by how much came up. Wood milk. Never would have
Wood milk.
thought about that. All right. So, all right, my sources, run through them real quick because I have a whole bunch. Wood milk, if you go to drinkwoodmilk.com, it's an actual website.
It's still up.
Crazy.
Okay. In spite of the... Okay.
Yes. World Resources Institute. I use a website that's called It's Nice That. And I think that is like an advertising focused website. Don't quote me on that. New Roots Institute. I use a YouTuber named Dara Denny. Fast Company. Journal of Dairy Science. The Humane League. University of Wisconsin-Madison. National
the cheese
Dairy
state.
Yes, which, yeah, that makes sense. National Dairy Farm Program, and it's an acronym, farm program. Yahoo News, Love and Lemons, which is actually my favorite recipe website, if you've never used them. They have a lot of vegan stuff, and I don't know if it's all vegan and vegetarian. I feel like I've seen some random meat ones, but it's got a lot of really cool vegan recipes, and just really, like, everything I've made from them has been so good. They're so good. They're really good at what they do.
Bookmark them.
Yeah, and then Epicurious. I stole a recipe from there, too.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So, okay, let's talk about the Got Milk campaign.
Okay, what the drama.
Yeah. So, I want to go back to the original Got Milk campaign because it's really interesting. So, I think everyone in the 90s saw Beyonce, Harrison Ford, Taylor Swift,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas,
yep, pose with the iconic milk mustache. And according to Fast Company, on any given day, an estimated 80% of all U.S. consumers back then came into contact with that innocent little question, got milk? However, one important part of this ad campaign was completely left out of that Fast Company article, which was that it was government funded.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of blows my mind.
I mean,
it's
dirty.
like so obvious. Yes,
Yeah.
it does. It does. Then it was kind of a unique one because we'll talk about how they've done this for a lot of other things, but they don't usually hire all these celebrities, so it was different.
Yeah.
But milk consumption was down, so the USDA basically decided that dairy farmers needed a boost. So, according to the YouTuber Dara Denny, the campaign was about embedding milk into our everyday lives, which is kind of gross.
Kind of creepy? Yeah, it's like, oh, milk. It's just sitting next to you. Hello, milk.
Yeah, it's weird if you think about it. So it's a well-known example of a checkoff program.
Okay.
And a checkoff program is a government campaign to encourage consumers to disproportionately purchase animal products.
Interesting. Why is it called checkoff?
I don't know.
Is it check off or like check off?
It's one word, checkoff.
Okay, but not like check off the...
Yeah, not like the author.
writer. Okay. I'm like, why is it
That would
named
be
after...
funny.
I was thinking like it's something from a play that I just
no.
didn't know about. It's like, oh, the gun, right? If you see a gun in the first act that has to go off, it's like it's embedded in your... Okay. Check off milk.
Not that. I don't know. It started in like the 1920s or 30s, so I don't know what it's from. So Congress levies a small fee on agricultural products, and these funds are used to pay for this advertising or the marketing.
So it's just kind of a cycle. Like you buy the milk or any agricultural product and then it goes back to fund. Okay, so it's not like from taxpayer money exactly.
Well, the interesting thing is that like the actual producers pay.
Oh.
So they pay a certain percentage of like per $100 into the checkoff programs. So like dairy producers pay.
That makes me feel less gross about it. It's like the government was the agency, like a marketing agency for them, which is still weird.
Which is weird, but yeah, that is kind of what it's like. Some dairy producers and probably meat producers and stuff are frustrated at having to pay.
That also makes sense because it's like... Yeah.
But the programs do work and they reap enormous benefits for animal agribusiness.
Oh, and it's kind of like Yeah, you're combining your, you know, some funds from your profits or from your, you know, whatever to do something that you couldn't do on your own. So
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you're
yeah.
not going to hire Beyonce to.
Right. I couldn't
Yeah.
afford Beyonce.
Yeah. So on to wood milk.
Okay.
Specifically.
I keep interrupting you. I have so many thoughts.
No,
Okay.
no, I know. It's so interesting. Um, so this ad campaign came out in like 2023, and there's a nonprofit called, this is so strange to me. All right, get this. The name is Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. They are a health and animal liberation organization.
Oh, okay.
Is that where your brain went?
No,
with that
I was
name?
like white lab coats and maybe like pharma regulation or something, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. And if you go to their website, it's like they have a clear bias,
Okay.
which is what it is, you know?
Yeah. An agenda.
But they filed a complaint with the USDA saying that it violated several laws. And actually, I think it could be true. They said that these ads are false or misleading or disparaging to another agricultural commodity, which is prohibited.
Okay. Although wood milk doesn't exist, so it's fictional.
I know. So if you look at the wood milk,
Which I'm going to do right now.
you should, because it is so obviously disparaging plant-based milks. I mean, it's like basically saying, it's actually kind of interesting because it's like they use a lot of green hooey terms, which, so I kind of find it funny, and it's pretty clever actually.
Okay, I gotta say, yeah, Aubrey Plaza's milk mustache looks like she just like wiped cottage cheese on her. That's awful. Or like, do you have that much hair on your? Oh, I get it because it's wood milk. It's supposed to be chunky
Yeah, I think
and gross.
it's probably supposed to be like splinters or just like sawdust on your lip.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's 100% all natural, really organic, biodiverse.
Yeah.
Zero nutritional value. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you watch the actual video, it's like Aubrey Plaza says, I walked by this tree and I thought, can I drink it? So it's pretty clever. But it was controversial, to say the least.
It is.
Because it...
Yeah.
What
So
are
I
your
have to-
thoughts on it?
Oh, I love it as a marketing
Yeah.
thing. If a tree falls in the forest, can you milk it?
Is that what it says?
Yeah, they have FAQs. Will wood milk cause paper cuts on my mouth? Do I have to worry about getting termites in my tummy?
Yes, I saw that one.
Does wood milk expire? Yes, but you have to pour out the milk, reassemble the pieces of the trunk, and count the rings. Okay. It's silly. I mean, it's silly.
It is.
Wood steaks, wood bikes, wood veggies, and even someday wood.
Yeah, but I mean, I do think it is... it's like kind of I mean, it's definitely making fun of...
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, like soy milk or oat milk or whatever.
Right.
And especially when you find out that it was paid for by the USDA. Right.
And by an agricultural fund that I would assume almond producers also have to pay into. So they would be mad.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's true. I think it's only dairy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like real, quote unquote, dairy.
But they might have their own checkoff program that they have to pay into.
Maybe. I don't know. I do know that like plant-based milks are subsidized. No,
Yeah.
sorry, unsubsidized. So
okay.
regular milk is subsidized by the U.S. government.
Okay.
And we'll get into that a little bit later.
Okay.
Which is why. But yeah. So technically what people say is that dairy milk is always going to be cheaper because of that. And another interesting thing is that, like, and I say this a little bit later, but because of the dairy industry, they couldn't actually put the word milk on oat milk until 2023.
Yeah.
They couldn't call it milk.
It was like melk.
With a Y.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Or like MELK. Yeah. Yeah. MYLK. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like people, like the dairy industry is really fighting against plant-based milks.
Which I get. I mean, also, I think from a consumer perspective, like, we don't have to specify dairy milk. We just say milk, right? You have to specify plant-based milk. And so it could be confusing for consumers to have something called milk that isn't the dairy milk that is, eponymous or whatever that of what we think. Because, like, I'm just thinking of consumers going like, well, I have a dairy allergy, and it's like, well, it's almond milk. It doesn't have, but it's called milk, and it's like, I don't know.
I could see how that argument could, be made, but I also think it's like kind of unfair because I'm sort of on the plant-based dairy side here because it feels like unfair because that's how these new products become mainstream is by normalizing it.
Right. And that makes sense too. Like, yeah.
I don't know. It's really interesting though. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not on the side of big dairy.
No, I know.
I'm just saying I get it from like a marketing and consumer perspective. But
what I didn't like on the Wood Milk website was that it says no nutritional value.
Yeah, see, that's like that's not true of coconut milk or almond milk or oat milk.
Yeah,
they have some nutritional value. So.
And it's like clearly referencing plant-based milk. It's not like talking about just wood milk, or else they wouldn't pay for Aubrey Plaza.
Right.
So they were also accused of using unfair or deceptive acts or practices with respect to the quality, value, or use of any competing product or of a competing product, which is, I think, like no nutritional value is disparaging the value. And that was like right around the time when they were fighting to get the word milk on the labels of plant-based milks. Yeah. And so this nonprofit is saying that was an illegal attempt to influence policy.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's not like a straight open and shut case, Yeah. I see their arguments.
Yeah. And interestingly, as of October 2024, the USDA has not made any public statements on the matter. So well, just ignored
who would? I think they gutted their entire communications department.
Well, this is true. And probably
they don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Because that was about a year ago. Well, to be fair, that was a lot. And that was under Biden. But
yeah, but like the website's still up, so clearly there hasn't been a... Okay,
no, they don't care.
No, it says pumpkin spice on it. We are getting a pumpkin spice latte tonight. It's like the middle shelf in the pea section. I alphabetized the spices, and they're still...
In the pea section?
Every time we open the door, they'd like get jangled around or fall out, and so it's like, that was nonsense. But anyway.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
With whole milk, I'm guessing.
That's all I got.
Yeah, same. I was using oat milk for a little while, and then I think we talked about it.
We have talked about this.
Yeah.
I do want to, and maybe I should save this for the veganism episode, but I hate when, not hate, it does irk me a little when plant-based products try to, I don't want to say co-opt, but use the name of, it's like plant-based chicken. It's like, can we call it something else? Like plant-based milk also kind of, it's like milk. Yeah, we know milk is dairy. And I know that's, you were just saying like we can redefine the term, but like, I don't know. I'm just like, why do we always have to be imitating? Why can't plants just be plants, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I do get that it's supposed to be like a replacement, but it's also like, but you also want to highlight the differences between dairy milk, quote unquote regular milk, and plant-based milk. So like maybe calling it something else it's like one of those like,
it's definitely a marketing ploy.
Yeah, I'm a cranky old lady, and it bothers me when I'm just like, can't vegan foods, like, why does it have to be an Impossible burger, or Impossible
why do we
chicken
need
or
vegan chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
No, I get that. So, that's a very good argument there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's annoying.
It just, I guess to me, I mean, it makes I think it's my marketing brain is like, yes, it makes sense. You want to co-opt that phrase because you're trying to break into that market, right? You're trying to break into the milk market.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, why do we have to be ashamed that it's plant-based, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
and
it's
why,
sort of, yeah.
yeah. Why does every vegan processed product have to be compared to the meat that it's supposed to replace? I mean, I get it from a marketing standpoint, but from like a logical human standpoint, it's like, but I want to be eating more vegetables. Why do I have to pretend it's meat? You know, like,
Yeah.
anyway, I don't
Yeah,
know.
because it still puts meat on a pedestal.
Right. Yeah. I think, yeah, I think you put it exactly right. It still puts the dairy is the winner here, so we're trying to imitate the dairy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why can't you be a winner on different grounds, you know?
Yeah. It's really interesting.
But,
I
okay.
don't know. That's
Yeah.
intriguing.
Something to think about.
Yeah. Also, I just realized I forgot to mention that I know that I was supposed to do microplastics today.
They're too much. They're too
It
much.
was too much. Yeah, I was supposed to do, this episode was supposed to be about microplastics, which is what I said last week.
Right.
But I want to do it well, and the research is pretty intense. So
Do you think it needs to be a two-parter?
Swap. I think because we've already done so much on the plastic in general, then no.
Okay.
But maybe I will, once I actually finish the research, I will
When it's
change
like
my
40
mind.
pages of notes.
God. I wish I remembered how long my plastics notes were. They were long.
Yeah.
That was gross. Okay. Well, that's really interesting. All right. Let's take a quick pause.
Okay.
And then...
Wow, it's been 20 minutes already. Jeez.
I know. Because I think I'm about halfway.
Okay. Talking about milk.
Milk. And then I will talk about is cow's milk unethical?
Wow. Okay, you went there. Okay.
I'm going there.
As I made my boyfriend make me a whole milk latte. I'm just gonna sit there and be like,
You're fine. I drink it every day, so.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Break time.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Sweet.
Okay, so do you have your latte yet?
No, I can hear him making it. It'll be
Oh.
delivered right after you tell me that I'm a bad person for drinking cow's milk.
So good.
It's okay. I also speed sometimes, and I don't always use my turn signal. I know I'm a bad person.
Oh my god. Have you watched While We Wait? Have you
No.
watched?
Oh, I was like, is that a movie?
sorry.
While we wait?
I haven't seen that one.
Huh?
It's called, everyone had been talking about it. It's been like, this is a little bit out of the zeitgeist at this point. A couple weeks, it's a little.
All right, it's old news. Yeah.
Unknown Number
No.
on Netflix. It's
I
about the
have-
catfish and the high school catfish.
I have
case.
heard about it. Okay.
Well, when you watch it, we'll have to talk about it.
Is it true crime?
Yes.
Okay.
It is, I will say, really disturbing. Like more than you would expect from a
Yeah.
catfishing story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think the producers made some flubs, but
Okay.
I'll
add it to the list.
yeah, it's worth watching. I wouldn't watch it again because it was so depressing to me, but
Oh, great. So
yeah,
I'll follow it up with a Great British Baking Show.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Are you watching the new season?
Yes, and then the juniors between.
Oh, is there a new one?
I don't think so. I may have already. This is the
just-
thing. I've
I
watched
see.
so much Great British, but I'm just. I don't think
Doing
I'd
it
watch
again.
the juniors. So these
Okay.
kids that I'm watching now who are 9 to 15, which is a really
Okay.
interesting age range if you think about it. Like, maybe 8 to 10 and 11 to 14.
Yeah,
like,
if you're 9 versus 15.
It's not.
Although, well, yeah, I was gonna say, have you watched MasterChef Junior?
No.
Honestly, one of the best shows
Yeah.
out there. So cute.
It's just the kids are ridiculous. They're so funny.
I know. And
Like the
some of
little
them are
ones
like,
can't reach they're like, can you
Yes.
open the fridge for me? Oh, I love it.
Oh, I love it so much.
And they drop everything and they're just covered in food coloring, even when they didn't need food coloring.
How did you get that?
I needed that in my life. I needed that.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's so... And I think MasterChef Junior is better, even.
Yeah.
It's so good. And some of them are like 4 or 5, like Charlie's age, and they're like
What?
cooking full meals. And then some of them are 11, and you're like, obviously
That's
the
not
11-year-old
fair.
wins. But
Well, that's it. Yeah, I'm like the 15-year-olds are just dunking on the 9-year-olds, but they,
Yes.
they're very sweet to each other,
It's so cute.
and it's
Oh my
like
gosh.
obviously the 15-year-olds are like, I have a home garden and a life plan, and the 9-year-olds are like,
And a
I
resume.
love my bunny Snoofy, and yeah, it's just, it's really funny. but
I might have to go back and watch that again because it's been years since I've seen it. So
yeah, it's
so cute.
It's just the lightness that I need, and they, like the judges have to be like, this was a really good effort, and
Yeah,
it's all
because
in
isn't Paul Hollywood in it, and he's like super nice.
the first half of the first one, yeah, or the one that I watched, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then it's other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Gordon Ramsay judges.
I've seen the
MasterChef.
differences between like
Yes,
Gordon
it's so
Ramsay in his
cute.
own kitchen and then like, you're a smart and wonderful little child, and he doesn't use any curse words,
No.
and he lets them cry. Yeah.
Yeah, he gives them hugs. And,
Yeah.
oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny. All right. Well,
Anyway,
Sean's
so
taking
milk.
forever.
Yeah, I know.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, is cow's milk unethical?
Okay, here goes.
Yeah.
Brace myself.
So, critics of cow's milk highlight common practices like, I have 3 of them: early separation of calves from mothers, and separation of male calves, and potentially painful procedures like dehorning.
Oh.
So I real quick want to get into each of those.
Okay.
So early separation is basically a cow. I never thought of this, and when I first heard it, it annoyed the shit out of me that somebody was talking about it. But actually, it's like one of those like worms that has just stuck in my brain, and I'm like, that is actually really. Oh, you got it. You got it.
Love you. Okay.
Noise. But it's one of those like, like worms where you hear it and you think the person is being too extreme. Has this ever happened to you where you're
Yes.
like, that's crazy?
That's impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait a minute. And you can't stop thinking about it. That is
Yeah.
something I can't stop thinking about, is that a cow only produces milk because she has a baby.
Yep.
And that calf is usually taken away really early. And that causes suffering.
Right.
That is just a fact.
Yeah.
Some people say it's beneficial to the cow and the calf for health reasons. Others argue that it's inhumane. Interestingly, I Googled this because I was like, is it beneficial? Is there any benefit to it?
Like what is the benefit? Okay.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that like people say certain diseases and certain whatever is less when you separate. According to the Journal of Dairy Science, they did a massive peer review literature. They looked at like all the literature on this, and there's no consistent evidence that early separation helps with health in any way.
Yeah, I believe that. It doesn't help with human. I mean,
No,
again,
I can't imagine. Oh my god.
But any mammal, like there's
Right.
there's a you nurse for a certain amount of time for a reason.
Yes, exactly. And the separation of male calves happens like really soon after birth. Sadly, because male calves in dairy farms are useless.
Oh, yeah.
I know. So they're often either killed on the farm, they're sent off for veal production, or they are sold to be reared for beef. So,
yeah.
there's that. And then dehorning, or it's also called disbudding, pretty brutal. They destroy the horn cells with either a hot iron or caustic paste to prevent They say it's to prevent injury and also increase their financial gain, because if a cow has horns and they bruise each other, you can't sell that for beef. This is more like a beef thing.
Okay.
But they do it because female cows can also grow horns.
Yeah.
So they do it for female cows as well. It's usually done before 6 weeks of age. You're not legally required to give them a sedative or numbing agents or painkillers, which is like pretty fucked up that you're not required to do that. But I did watch the show Clarkson's Farm. Have you seen it?
No.
It's with Jeremy Clarkson, who was in Top Gear. He's like a British guy. He bought a farm, and he has this really funny show about his antics, and it's a really good show. And it is kind of eye-opening into farmers' experience, but at least in the UK. So when they did it on the show, they showed like the debudding,
Right.
and it seems awful, but they did give him a sedative, so they were pretty much knocked out.
Okay.
They gave him a numbing agent, like they did a shot beforehand to numb the spot, and they gave him, I think they probably gave him painkillers after. So that seems a lot better.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, but it may not be necessary. So in one study from Italy, 74% of farmers who chose not to dehorn their cows reported no difficulty in handling their horned animals. So it's sort of this like, we probably don't need to do this. We just do it.
Yeah.
And like most US based farmers and I don't know, Western farmers do it. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Proponents of dairy farming emphasize advancements in animal care that like, oh, we're so much better now.
Mm-hmm.
And that there's been, strides made in environmental stewardship, like the farm program that I mentioned. It's like FARM. It stands for Farmers Assuring Responsible Management Program.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked and I sort of browsed their website, and then I was like, okay, I'm done with this, because
it's propaganda.
Kind of, because they have like an environmental stewardship conservation practice assessment, which literally is just a bunch of words.
Right. I was going to say, that's like every corporation has that on their website now. Like our sustainability pledge. And it's like,
yeah.
Okay. What are you actually doing? Right.
They said that they've lowered greenhouse gases, but I don't know. I didn't do enough research to know if that's true or not. Because I looked on their humane treatment portion of the website, and the first line says, "We know U.S. dairy farmers take excellent care of their animals."
Okay, so we're just going to state that from the outset.
So I was like, all right, I'm done. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, okay, keep going. I'm
No, you can talk, because I'm going to change the subject.
The angels that I'm wrestling in my brain, it's like factory farming in general is so inhumane, and it's mass production of any food is to remove us from, to sanitize it for the public, and make it faster and bigger and to sell more, it's consumer based rather than nutrition based or need based, or, and it's, you can come up with a lot of excuses for it, but
yeah. And then there's milk that we've been sold that we need.
Right. Kids will die if they don't have 4 glasses of milk at every meal.
Yeah. They're even
that was close. I almost dropped my latte. I caught it. No spillage.
Lord. It would have been karma. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
The cows are coming for me.
But I mean, even Charlie's pediatrician is like, she needs to be drinking a glass of milk a day at least. And it's like, it's so interesting. I don't know. It's so fascinating. So.
Yeah. I mean, it does have calcium in it anyway.
And protein.
And vitamin D. Yeah. And sugars that combine to make all of this work in our bodies. There's, it's not like we just started drinking cow's milk last year as a species.
Yeah. I'm interested. Did you look into that China study for the
a little
veganism?
bit? No, I didn't read the book.
Oh, okay.
I read that article you sent me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect you to read the whole book.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I've always been like, do we need dairy? Do we need, like, I don't know. I'm interested.
Well, I'm going to cover that in veganism next week. So,
Good, because I
yeah,
don't have that
a little
answer.
bit. Yeah.
All right, sweet. So yeah, so they have a slight bias on that website. So yeah, that's sort of the dairy industry for ya. You can
Okay.
kind of take it or leave it. It's yeah. I don't know, it's a tricky one. It's a really tricky one.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what's more environmental.
Okay. Okay.
So
Like-
that was sort of more focused on like the
Ethical
treatment of
humane.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm on it again. Yeah.
which is part of it.
The way that cows are treated on mass farms, you know, like we were talking about chickens, like they're not necessarily, you know, they could live in a stall and especially dairy, and they're like forced to produce milk, you know, that's it. So
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting because on the farm website, they had all the pictures they had were like them jammed into stalls. Sure, they maybe got out once in a while, but like,
or like yeah, they
this
come
is-
back
This
for.
is how you market it.
I know,
Like,
you're like, this is the thing we're all afraid of. Why don't you
so
have the cows
weird.
running around in a field looking happy?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
but
it's
maybe
interesting.
they're being honest, I guess.
Okay, so as far as environmental factors go,
Okay.
what is more environmentally friendly, cow's milk or plant-based
Okay.
milks?
Milks.
So I found an article. What was it from? It was a really good article. Oh yeah, the World Resources Institute. They said there are a lot of different factors that you have to think about when you're thinking about environmental friendliness. Obviously, because as we've discovered doing
yeah, it's
this
like-
research.
Yeah, it's kind of apples and oranges. So
Yeah.
on some level, yeah.
Yeah, but this has sort of a pretty clear answer. So they said the two things that they looked at mostly were greenhouse gas production and the water footprint of each of the kinds of milk.
Okay.
They also looked into how much land is needed, where it grows, antibiotics, fertilizers, and pesticides, but for the most part, they focused on the big two, greenhouse gas and water usage.
Okay.
So, from worst to best, in terms of greenhouse gases, take a guess which is number one.
Almonds.
Even if we're including cow milk in there.
Okay, for greenhouse gases, cows. Thanks, teacher, for hinting me along. That was something that would happen on Junior Jeopardy. Like, and remember, these are the things that get their horns removed. That we just talked about.
Oh, funny. Yeah, actually. So yes. So okay. So cow's milk is the worst.
Okay.
And then soy.
Soy, okay.
Yes. But relatively speaking, like if you're looking at the chart, cow's milk produces more than 2 times the amount that soy milk does.
Okay, so it's not even close.
Yeah. And then, so the next ones, it goes soy, then oat, then almond. And they're all like pretty close. Like soy is a little bit more. It's 122, whatever,
Kilograms.
GCO2. G grams of CO2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hang on, it probably says. Now it's talking about water. Anyway, whatever. So soy, oat, and almond are like pretty close together. And then after that, do you know other kinds of milk? This one's
Pea
so-
milk?
Thank you. Okay. So
Yes.
glad. Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever tried pea milk?
I think once maybe.
Okay. What'd you think?
I can't remember. It was unremarkable to me.
Okay.
I'm like, this isn't milk. You know, like.
Yeah. It to me tastes like actual dirt.
Okay. So,
Just straight up dirt. But pea and coconut were the other two that they measured.
I have used coconut milk in the past, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I haven't just like used it. I drink it, but I haven't like used it on cereal.
I think I tried for a while, and the texture's different. There's all kinds of things,
It's very watery. Yeah.
I don't really eat cereal anymore, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like, I would use it like if I've already had a latte, or like I would use it for lattes sometimes instead. I would switch it out, or use it for smoothies,
Okay.
I like the texture, but like I don't want coconut milk coffee creamer. Like it doesn't do the thing to the coffee that I want it to do,
Yeah. It's just like adding a little bit of splash of water.
Basically, white water. Yeah.
Yeah. But it is kind of interesting because coconut milk is produces almost half the amount of greenhouse gases as soy. And then like way less than cow milk. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, either way, it is like all of these are much less than cow milk. So.
Yeah. Well,
there's
okay.
that.
I guess the question I posit is, why do you need to drink milk at all? Like if like cutting out all milk production, pea milk, soy milk, almond milk would cut out CO2 production of all of those things. So, like, okay, because for me, if I'm not going to be drinking dairy milk, because I enjoy it for lattes, I enjoy it in my coffee, I don't need it at all,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Big Dairy would tell you otherwise.
Yeah. Get that milk.
No, you're right. It's like our food system it revolves pretty heavily around that type of thing. Mm-hmm. So, like milks or dairy of all sorts. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, do vegans... I bet a lot of vegans use the replacement milks, but I don't know.
Yeah, I found a lot of vegans do replacement pork, replacement beef,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. It's intriguing.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't seem like a necessity.
Yeah. I read... Well, and maybe we should talk about this in the veganism episode. I'll save it for the veganism episode.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to spoil everything.
Yeah.
But, okay, so then in terms of water usage.
Now that... Well, probably cows still, but I think almonds rank... Okay, I have read that, so...
Yeah.
Almonds are like the demon.
Yes. Yeah, so cows are bad, worst, but almonds are like right up there. Like 20 liters for average water... 21 liters for average water use for cows and 19 for almonds. Or almond milk. And then it goes oat, soy, coconut.
Okay.
So, and then pea is estimated to be super low, but it's not really known for sure.
Yeah, people don't use it very much, I think.
Yeah, I know. My nephew drank, because he was allergic to milk for a minute.
Yeah.
And then he just got used to, it's called Ripple. It's like the pea protein milk.
Mm-hmm.
And he drank it for so many years, and ewy. It was just so gross and quite expensive.
Yeah.
But then, so as far as protein count, cow's milk, pea milk, and soy are the leaders.
Okay.
In that order. So the pea protein one is actually like pretty high. It's almost as much as cows, but soy has quite a bit of protein too. The other two, oat milk and almond milk, have very little.
Okay. So
if you're looking for protein, although to be fair, Americans eat too much protein.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And now protein is in fucking everything.
It's they like add it to cookies and yeah.
Yeah. I went to Starbucks today. Yes, I still go to Starbucks and I apologize. Okay. But none of us are perfect. But they have like a protein foam that you can add to your drink.
It's like $7 or something.
Actually disgusting sounding.
Yeah.
I don't like protein powder anyway. I think it usually is flavored with aspartame.
Yeah.
And
It's a
disgusting.
gross flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. But pea protein milk. So overall, the pea protein one is like a super sustainable choice. Sadly, it tastes like garbage. So you can try it. You never know. Maybe maybe you'll love it. But this study thinks soy milk is a close second.
Okay.
So cow's milk stinks in all regards except for the amount of protein. But
Okay.
you can get almost the same amount from, what did I say, soy?
Yeah. Soy or pea.
Oh, pea. Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Pea.
But what about calcium?
I didn't look into calcium levels.
Okay. I'm going to go into it next week, I guess.
Oh, good. Okay. Because I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
All right. So now cost.
Okay.
So how much more do these things cost? So, like I said, dairy subsidized, plant milks are not. So that means 100% of the cost of production is passed to the consumer for plant milks rather than 55% that's left over after dairy subsidies. So that's kind of interesting.
Wow. Yeah.
I took a random sample at Safeway.
Okay.
This is how I priced everything out. And I was kind of shocked by how sort of similar they could be. So it really depends on the kind of milk you're buying. So oat milk, I pulled Oatly, and that was $5.99 for a half gallon.
Okay.
Not cheap these days, man.
No.
Almond milk, I used the Califia Farms. The non-organic version was $5.49.
Okay.
Pea protein milk was the one of the most expensive, but not the most, and it was $6.99.
Okay.
And then I looked at like the most expensive regular milk you could get at Safeway, and it was $6.99 too. And it's like certified, humane, pasture raised, whole milk, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's cow's milk, and it's still $6.99. The organic one I usually get is $5.99. Usually
Okay,
I try
it's
to get
about
it on
the same.
sale, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's about the same. But if you just get like regular ass whole milk, the Safeway brand, that was $3.89.
Okay.
So that's like not quite half of the most expensive, but almost.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you're buying.
Yeah.
I always buy organic only because it lasts so much damn longer.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think my half gallon of organic that I have in there, because I only use it to drink lattes, is like November 29th, I think,
Yes.
is when it expires. Yeah.
I
And
know.
it's currently September 30th. So
Yeah.
I'm
I've
like, I
seen
can
it
drink
even
this
later
through
than that.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to buy the regular whole milk because it's cheaper. And like I had a gallon that wasn't, usually they say like after the expiration date, it's like a week after. This was expiring a week before the expiration date. And I was like, the
Oh
hell?
my God. Yeah,
The
that's what I
hell?
ran into too. I was just
Yeah.
so over it.
Yeah.
And even I've noticed organic milk, I tried to buy the bigger in the plastic jugs just because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But that went bad too.
Yeah.
Like
I wonder-
faster.
And it-
So I don't know what the deal
that
is.
didn't happen 10 years ago,
That's what I feel like.
I feel like this is,
I'm like, what's happening?
our systems are crumbling. But yeah,
I know.
I don't know what changed. But yeah.
I don't know either because
Or
it's
if I'm
the same
imagining.
damn milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. So I stopped buying those because I was like, well, that's half a gallon
I know. It's
wasted.
I'm wasting $4 anyway or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So,
just learn to make cheese. I've made cheese once, but
oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you don't want to spend all that money at the grocery store, but you want to try or drink soy milk or oat milk, guess what? You can actually make them at home. Have you ever tried this?
my old roommate used to make almond milk at home.
Oh, okay. I didn't look up almond milk, so I don't know how complicated. How complicated was it?
Not very.
Huh.
We just kind of soak it.
Okay.
I think he might blend it, soak it, and then use a cheesecloth to strain it.
Okay. Interesting.
Children earmuffs. So he had a jar, like a joke jar. I mean, it was a mason jar that one of his friends had gotten him that just said "cum" on it, cum,
Uh-huh.
and he would store his almond milk in that in the fridge. And then
Oh, God.
just every time I'd open the fridge, I'd be like, like, ooh. But that was I mean, it was pretty funny.
As long as you knew. As long as
Oh,
he
I mean,
told you.
yeah. No, it was.
Oh my
he had
god!
a lot
Imagine
of.
if he had just moved in and forgot to warn you.
Yeah. No, I'd seen the jar before, and it was,
You'd
you
be
know,
like,
like
oh
I have a
my
sense of humor
God.
too, but it was just like.
That is hilarious.
It's so funny because he's so unassuming, and then all of a sudden he had like a cum jar, you know?
Yeah.
That one of his. I'm pretty sure one of his friends bought it for him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
that
hilarious.
he used for his almond milk. So
There you go. You know,
yeah.
it fits.
Mm-hmm.
So I found, so Love and Lemons had an oat milk recipe that sounded shockingly easy.
Yeah.
And it was also really well rated.
Oh, I think he made
So-
oat milk too. Yeah. So
Okay.
same thing, but okay.
Yeah. So this one is one half, and this is linked, so if anybody wants to try it, a half a cup of whole rolled oats, 3 cups water, 2 teaspoons maple syrup, half a teaspoon vanilla extract, and an eighth of a teaspoon sea salt. The directions are literally blend and strain.
Yeah. I think he
That's
wouldn't
it.
use the maple syrup or the.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to.
But
It
yeah,
probably
that.
just helps with the flavor.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like, you're wasting those oats because you could be. Like, oats have a lot of good fiber. Oats are a really good food for you.
Yes, this is true. Same with the almonds.
Yes.
I wonder if you could just make oatmeal after this. Why not? It's just because you know how you get those shitty little oatmeal packets?
Yeah, it's just
The
that same thing.
Peaches and
Yeah.
cream? That's what it is. I don't
Just
know.
ground up. I don't know.
Curious.
But like, because that's my thing. I think if almond milk, soy milk, if they were like byproducts, the way like apple juice and applesauce are byproducts, you know, although I
Yeah.
don't think apple juice is anymore, but like, you know, if it was like, oh, it's discarded, we can't sell these because they're not whole or something, and that's how they made the oat milk, then I'd
It
be
would
like,
be nice.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, we're just wasting a bunch of, like, oats don't have to be milk. They can actually be like a really nutritious food for you with fiber in it, and like you take all that away by making milk out of it, and then it's like, well, now I have oat water, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is interesting. I guess it's like if you're going to be drinking milk anyway, then this is your
If
better
you need the
option.
milk, okay, yes.
Yeah.
If you need something,
But
For
how
milk
honestly,
purpose.
how many of us are actually going to give up milk?
that's I mean, my roommate
I don't know.
did, and he drank this almond milk, you know, and it, but I don't.
Did he
didn't
have
put
a
it
lot
in
of
his,
almond waste? Or do
Yeah, I mean, compost, obviously, but
Yeah.
I mean, and oats are cheap, so
Yeah.
like, but it's like, why don't you just eat the oats? Like, you get a lot more nutritional value out of the actual oat than you do out of making milk out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
intriguing.
my like cranky old lady.
Yeah.
The kids these days with their almond milks and their.
I
Just eat
guess
the
it's
oats.
apples and oranges. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't
Because
even
if
know
you
what
want
I guess he used it to make smoothies.
the almonds.
The almond milk or the oat
I see.
milk. Yeah. And it is cheaper than buying a thing of oat milk from the. So okay, good on
Yeah,
him.
it's like it's got to be way cheaper
Yeah,
because oats are so cheap.
yeah. But almost at that point, I would just like blend oats and water and then add it to the smoothie. You know, like keep the fiber in there. Like it's going
Yeah.
in a smoothie anyway.
It is the same idea as juice because
Yes.
you're
Yes,
like
you're
everybody's
taking-
obsessed with juicing, and
Yeah.
then you have no fiber in the thing that you're extracting. Yeah, it's the
not
same
like-
idea.
Yeah, yeah.
And we certainly get too little fiber in this country.
Very much, very much.
Too much protein, too little fiber.
Yep, agreed.
That's really interesting.
And too
yeah.
much sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also have a soy milk recipe.
Okay.
For homemade soy milk. This one. So you have 6 ounces of dried soybeans. This recipe. This is from Epicurious.
Okay, I don't even know where to. I guess my local bulk food aisle would have dried soybeans, but okay.
Yeah, I've seen them like salted. And
Yeah.
you can eat them. But I'm sure, yeah, like Sprouts probably has some. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's not going to be at Safeway.
Yeah.
But this recipe
Okay.
says 6 ounces dried soybeans, non-GMO or organic preferred.
Okay. Well, preferred.
God.
Make sure that you show the label as you're making it on your
Instagram.
Instagram so people know that you have money
Yeah.
for the organic non-GMO. Okay. Also, if it's certified organic, it can't be GMO anyway, so that's redundant, but whatever.
Come on, people.
Yeah.
And they say such as Laura soybean, which I didn't
Oh,
look
okay.
up, but
I'm glad that
Laura.
they got a kickback from a brand in there.
Yes, totally. And you click on it, non-GMO soybeans. Anyway, then it gets worse, I think. 6 cups water, filtered or spring preferred.
Yes. So take your bottle of mountain spring water. Oh, Evian, preferably. Turn the label to the front.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so yeah, it's like absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
This recipe. And then it also sounds like a massive pain in the ass. Like massive.
Okay,
Because
so you have to like...
you have to soak them and then you have to remove all the skins.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't, apparently it really messes. Reddit was saying it really messes with the flavor.
Preferably by a child under a full moon. A child who's never been outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you have to
okay.
blend, cook,
Okay.
and strain them.
In a ninja blender.
And yes. Yeah.
And strain with cheesecloth from a Turkish village. Handmade by an 85-year-old woman. No younger, no older. 85. Who died after she produced it. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I get it. This
Yeah.
this recipe makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that was annoying, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna make soybeans. I'm not gonna make soy milk. But feel free.
Yeah.
If anybody
I mean,
wants to.
you know, again, people need alternatives sometimes. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna judge
I mean, it's
anyone.
kind of if you like cooking and you like experimenting, then
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
If you have the time and the space and the do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all I have. Kind of a, I might go back to drinking oat milk once in a while.
Okay.
Maybe I'll even try making it.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Give it a whirl. Put it on our Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Show
if
us
I
your
do.
Quaker oats that you
Yes.
are making it from.
And how much was wasted.
GMO filled Quaker oats. Yeah.
And then I'll try to make oatmeal after. See
Okay.
how it goes.
See how that
It'll
goes,
just be
yeah.
soggy mess.
It's like,
But yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay.
So what's next week?
veganism.
We
That's
talked
it.
about, like,
I'm
400
just
times.
calling it veganism, period.
Nice. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Very good. Well, Joe is about to leave and he wants
Okay.
I want to say bye to
Go
him,
hug your
so
husband goodbye. Okay.
I will. But I will see you next week and
Sounds
I
good.
will do some outro music, which
Sounds
we ask
good.
people to do. Rate and review us.
Yes, please.
5 stars. If you haven't done that yet.
Yeah. Could
Or
really
if you
use
have
it.
like a separate login or something.
Yeah, yeah. Log in under your mom's account.
There
Like
you
us.
go.
Yeah.
You just grab your brother's phone.
Yeah. 5 stars. You'll never know.
Perfect. All right.
See you next week.
See you next week.